I've noticed recently that my salutes have gotten more like a karate chop. So just imagine that every time I salute you during my vlogs, I'm just karate chopping you right in the face. Anyway, so like I've previously said, I'm doing a collaboration with my British YouTuber friend named Al and he and I thought that it would be very interesting if we talked about, mutually in a vlog, about the impressions of America and England. So, in this vlog, I'm going to be talking about my impression of England, and just to be clear, not the UK, but England, and he's going to be talking about his impression of America. These are going to be based on media, movies, and whatnot. So, on my impression of England. While I know about England's political systems and history a lot, I've never actually been to the country. I don't really know a lot about what the country looks like, but through what I can tell, England has always seemed to be a powerful, not really patriotic, artsy, and historical nation, and sort of a bit like the American part of Europe. England is very artsy, at least musically. There's a bunch of artists coming from there, Pink Floyd, the Beatles, America for some reason, and also One Direction, but they don't count as artists. When I mean powerful, I don't really mean today as the superpower, but they still retain sort of one of their more powerful countries. And even today, the London Stock Exchange and such is very important for the global economy. England to me also seems to be very unpatriotic. It's hard to explain why England is not unpatriotic. They really seem to be proud that we're Englishmen. Like, they don't really seem to have that foremost in their minds. You know, whereas like an American, that would be always in the back and like, I'm an American, America. Whereas an Englishman is like, I'm just an Englishman. Now the reason why I say England is sort of like the American part of Europe does not mean that its similar culture was under the influence of America. It doesn't seem very European. Politically, it's always been sort of set off from Europe. That's why there are a lot of British Eurosceptics, or people who don't really want to join the EU, because they've always been sort of in their own world. I mean, even geographically, England is on an island, separated from the rest of Europe by the English Channel. They seem to have more, like, American mannerisms. I mean, it's not exactly American, but nor is it exactly European. Because I've been to Europe multiple times, obviously, so I can sort of tell. I mean, for example, patriotism. Well, a lot of Europeans are patriotic for the country. At least that's the way it is in Poland. So, really mentally, politically, and geographically, England is sort of set off by Europe. So what I'm saying right now may apply to the rest of the UK, but what I'm talking about in specific is England. And here is Al Naipal on his impression of the United States of America. Yay!
Hello there, Catal Film viewers. My name is Alex Martin. On YouTube I'm known as Al Naipal, and I come from England. To be precise, Birmingham, the home of heavy metal. So Catal Films has kindly asked me to give me my impression of America. I will say this to start things off. I have never actually been to America. I do want to, but I have never actually been there. But despite this, my impression of America is this. It's cool. Alright, from stuff I've seen and heard about it, it sounds like a cool place to be. However, it's because of the things that I've heard and seen, which also makes my opinion on America a bit meh. I'll go into more detail. Because the main reason why I like America is because I respect the fact that it's successful in almost every single industry in the world. Seriously, it's successful in the film industry, it's quite good in the music industry as well, and as such, a fake picture of America could be presented for someone who isn't American, like myself. I mean, from the stuff that's presented to us, British people like me think that America is this big place where loads of stuff happens. What if it's not like that? Take Hollywood for example. We all think that the streets are paved with gold, but what if instead they're actually dirty and dark? And that was a quote from one of my favourite songs. The dirty streets are paved with gold, but they're dirty and dark! I guess to sum up opinion on America shortly, I like America for what I think it is, but what in reality, instead of being a big place where loads of things happen, what if it's a place where hardly anything happens? This isn't coffee, quite obviously, it's summer fruits. If you guys like what you've seen of me, I'm sure at Cat Owl Films will be nice to put a link to my channel in the description for you to go and subscribe. And I hope to see you in future Cat Owl Films. I'm a pal out.
In conclusion, those are the impressions of our respective countries. That England is sort of like unpatriotic but artsy, and in some sort of like the American Europe. And America is sort of cool, but that also would be like a fake image. Now please remember that our opinions are just opinions, and it's not really gonna affect anyone unless it lets you. So don't do that. I mean, being unpatriotic, I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm just saying that that's the way I think it is. And then him saying that maybe America isn't as cool as it is, again, it's just an opinion, and I accept that as an American. So please just respect our opinions, and let's make the world a little bit better, and not have a huge firestorm in the comments. Cat Owl Films up, karate chop! Oh! Also, I forgot to say that I did also make a video with Al, my pal. Click the link wherever on the video in order to see it. It'll also be in the description, along with Al, my pal's channel.